This is the leading news from the Albuquerque Journal. I'm Gino Gutierrez. It's Tuesday, July 28th. Here's what we're covering on today's episode. Gallup officials are warning residents about an AI-generated news outlet they say has spread false and misleading information while the community recovers from historic monsoon flooding. Source New Mexico's Patrick Lohman reports that city leaders say Prison McKinley County recently published an old drowning death, making it appear the fatality was connected to this year's floods, even though officials say the recent flooding has caused no deaths or injuries. Another story falsely suggested a recent violent robbery at Gallup's Walmart when the incident actually dated back to 2020. The misleading post gained significant attention on social media, prompting the Gallup Police Department to urge residents to rely on verified news sources and official government channels. Experts say the AI outlet appears to heavily rely on Facebook posts rather than original reporting, increasing the risk for inaccurate information. The issue comes as Gallup faces a shortage of actual news after the closure of the Gallup Independent earlier this year, leaving fewer traditional news outlets to serve the community. Officials say that vacuum has made it easier for misleading AI-generated content to spread during emergencies. A former U.S. Navy SEAL from El Paso has been sentenced to 16 months in federal prison after prosecutors say he bought dozens of fireworks in southern New Mexico with the intent of using them against law enforcement during a planned protest in California. Gregory Vandenberg was convicted on federal explosives charges after evidence showed he purchased about 80 fireworks in Lordsburg during July of 2025 and allegedly told store employees he planned to throw them at police officers during a No Kings protest in Los Angeles. Employees alerted authorities, leading federal agents to stop Vandenberg in Arizona before he reached California. Investigators found extremist and anti-Semitic clothing in his vehicle, along with messages on his phone expressing violent anti-government and anti-Semitic beliefs. In addition to his 16-month prison sentence, Vandenberg will also serve 1 year of supervised release. When New Mexico voters head to the polls this November, they'll decide not only on candidate races, but also 7 statewide ballot questions, including constitutional amendments and bond measures. New Mexico In-Depth's Azul Mitchell reports that the measures cover issues such as authorizing up to $230 million in bonds for higher education and tribal schools, whether legislators should receive a salary, and whether governors should be required to explain why they choose not to sign a bill. However, many voters skip these ballot questions altogether. In the 2024 election, tens of thousands fewer people voted on ballot measures than the U.S. Senate race. Experts say one reason is the complexity of the ballot language. Nearly 30% of New Mexico adults have very low literacy rates, and studies have ranked the state's ballot questions among the most difficult in the nation to read, often requiring graduate-level reading skills. State officials say the language is written for legal precision, not to confuse voters, but organizations like the League of Women Voters of New Mexico publish plain language voter guides to help explain the measures. Advocacy groups also work to assist Spanish-speaking voters who can face language barriers at polling locations. Election officials emphasize that voters have the right to receive language assistance and encourage voters to review ballot questions before Election Day so they can make informed decisions. And 20 Native American students have each received $3,000 scholarships from the New Mexico Gas Company, continuing a program designed to help students pursue higher education and get back to their tribal communities. The awards, totaling $60,000, mark the 15th year of the scholarships program, which has distributed $650,000 since it began in 2011. Recipients are pursuing careers in fields ranging from medicine to engineering to skilled trades. At the scholarship banquet, many students said the financial support will help them achieve their education goals while preparing them to return home and strengthen their communities. Scholarship recipient Brooke Nez says opportunities like these allow Native students to thrive and make a lasting impact. Medical student Caroline Pecos-Dewart encouraged recipients to mentor younger Native students and inspire the next generation. New Mexico Gas Company leaders say the program is about investing in future community leaders, while tribal leaders praise the company's long-term commitment to expanding educational opportunities for Native American youth. The leading news is powered by the journalism of the Albuquerque Journal. If you enjoy hearing all of the stories we share with you here daily, please consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Journal by utilizing the discount code in our show notes. Every subscription helps support local journalism and allows us to provide you with the news that matters to you. Now taking a look at Albuquerque's weather forecast. Today you can expect scattered showers and thunderstorms after 3 p.m., mostly sunny with a high near 103. As for this evening, scattered showers and thunderstorms are expected before midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 71. To keep up with all the latest news from the Albuquerque Journal, you can visit our website at abqjournal.com. That's the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. We'll be back tomorrow.